thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them Ash Spawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard. We were searching the farm when the Ash Spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. This is strange. The note says it's from General Falks Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. Be careful. This General Carius sounds out of his...
Men, an invader has entered the fort. Prepare yourselves for an ambush! Fort Frostmoth will never fall. Long live the Empire! There's an intruder in the fort. Repel him immediately.
Is it because of your father? Or is it me?
He's never been the same since my mother died. I don't think he ever wants me to feel the pain he suffers.
At some point, you're going to have to choose. No matter the outcome, I'll always respect your decision. What news do you bring from Fort Frostmoth? I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years? It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Carius's exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock. Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. And you got rid of General Carius. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful. I'm sorry to bother you, but Second Councillor Rano asked me to come find you. He said it's quite urgent. All he wanted me to do is track you down and send you to him. Look, this is important. Even more important than wiping out the Ashspawn. Please, go speak to the Second Councillor as soon as possible.
Thank you for coming.
You haven't seen Crucius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
But I can't risk Councillor Morvain being killed.
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Crucius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. Take a look. Crucius, he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
I can't believe you found a way to reopen the mines. I don't know how to thank you. The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Skald in the first place. Oh, very well. Here. Tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot. Thank you, stranger. Thanks for everything.
Find my pickaxe yet? So, you finally tracked down old Cretius, eh? Quite a character, isn't he? Tell you what, since you went through all the trouble of finding it for me and all, you keep it. I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other people. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied. Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
Excuse me.
Walk among the stars!
Captain Bjaaland does the business around here. I'm just a ship's mate. Oh. I don't feel any different. What did you do?
What are you doing that for?
Thank you for coming. After everything you've already done for Raven Rock, I hate to ask for more, but I can't risk Councillor Morvain being killed. The Ulan family of House Lalu, a rival great house, has placed a death mark on the Councillor's head. It's a private matter. Let's just say they seek revenge for the execution of one of their own, ordered by Councillor Morvain himself. The problem is I don't have any solid proof that anyone from House Lalu is hidden among us. Only my suspicions. Now that's just ridiculous. As second councillor, it's my responsibility to protect Councillor Morvain from harm. I'm afraid that one day I'll awaken and discover him dead. And I don't want it to come to that. I do. I've received some information from my sources that there could be elements of Ulan's house, House Lalu, already in Raven Rock. Raven Rock is a small settlement, so it's hard to accomplish anything in secret. If any of them is from House Lalu, I wouldn't be able to make a move without them knowing. Summoning you here was part of my plan. I was hoping you'd be interested in investigating for me. I had a feeling you'd be willing to listen to me. I need you to start out by being my eyes and ears. Search Raven Rock. See if you can root out these traitors. The best place to start would be Geldis Sadri, over at the Retching Netch Corner Club. If he provides you any leads, check them out before bringing them to my attention. I can't afford to make any mistakes. Don't worry. You can... Skeldis. He's been with us for a long time.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sue Jammer that will ever grace your lips. Well, well, Adril's got himself a spy, does he? Azura knows he needs all the help he can get. He's been chasing the Ulans for years now. No, I just think he's going about this the wrong way. Actually, I do. If you want to catch those slippery slaughterfish, you need to let them come to you. There's an Ulan ancestral tomb near the temple. Someone's been leaving ash yam offerings on the altar inside. If you were to wait inside for whomever that is, I'm betting they'll have some of the answers you're looking for. What makes you think I haven't? Anytime Adril and the Redarin Guard made a move, the Ulans must have been one step ahead and didn't show up. You can thank me if it works. Until then, I'd head to the tomb and wait until your visitor shows up. Come back if you're feeling thirsty. I'll set you up right.
Excuse me. I didn't realize there was anyone else here. Ah, excuse me. I didn't realize there was anyone else here. I presume the same thing you're doing, leaving an offering for the departed. Forgive my surprise. It's just that I wouldn't expect that sort of behavior from someone who isn't Dunmer. Since there aren't any Ulans left on this island, I've taken it upon myself to leave the traditional offering in their stead. Oh, no bother. We all have a right to be here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to meditate a bit. Please, I don't wish to be disturbed while I'm meditating.
What are you doing that? You lost?
I hope Geldis proved useful. Have you made any progress? I maintain a few contacts in other Dunmer settlements across Tamriel. Most hail from House Redarin, but there are a few from other houses. Most of my contacts
May I have a word
live
with
leagues
you,
away
Counselor?
from Solstein.
Of course.
Sending the occasional message
troubles
back and forth
I
is
was
all we can
concerned
manage,
about our
and
food
sometimes
stores.
takes months or
Jallan can only
more to
carry so
arrive.
much on each journey, and I'm afraid
However,
we might run
any
out.
information we can
I'll
glean
speak
in
with
times
Garrett
like
and
this
see if
I
we can
consider
increase the
vital
crop
to
of
House
the
Redoran's
seed.
survival.
Sorry, Sinderi. I fear
That?
we'll be feasting on ashes.
It's, well, it's a shrine. For something. I'm not sure what. You might think it's all perfume and roses now that the mine's open. But all I see is a new security problem on our hands. Making sure those shipments of ebony make it safely from the mine to the shipping docks is my new order of the day. And with Solstein crawling with reavers and Azora knows what else, I can't risk any attacks on Raven Rock. Yes, I'm not sure what to say. Did we build that? I really don't remember. Traitors. The lot of them. Their collaboration with the Empire may have given them unrivaled political and economic strength, but their hearts weren't with the Dunmer people. Lalu deserved every bit of hatred they received once the Empire released its grasp on Morrowind. Having past ties to the Empire immediately turned them into the scapegoat for the Dunmer people's suffering. They had welcomed the Empire with open arms and benefited from it. When everything was said and done, they were no longer recognized as a great house and were dismissed from the council.
What troubles you?
I was concerned about
Tell
our
us,
food
you.
stores. Jallan
Are you
can only
sure?
carry so much on each journey, and I'm afraid we
So
might run out.
Geldus's plan worked, eh?
Speak with Garrett
Every
and see if
time we
can't
tried it,
increase
no
the
one would
crop
ever
of
show
the
up.
season.
If Telesu's involved in any sort of plot to harm Councillor Morve,
I fear we'll be feasting
I'm
on
going to
ashes
need hard
that were
evidence to
offered
prove
this
it.
year.
I'm not kicking down anyone's door until I have solid evidence in hand. If you're wrong about Telesu, things would quickly go downhill around here, and the real culprits might slip away. I can't afford for that to happen. If you have evidence, and it places your life in peril, I would expect you to do whatever you must to keep yourself alive. Here, this key should open the front door of the manor in case they've locked it. Good luck. Telesu is wife to the family patriarch Vendel. They have a single child, a daughter named Miri. They arrived here 10 years ago and have been nothing but a benefit to Raven Rock ever since. They're quite wealthy, and they've been quite generous by sharing their fortune with the community. They've contributed coin, food, supplies, even helped repair a few of the buildings in town with their own hands. People have mentioned it's a bit odd about how close in age Mary appears to be to her father, but that's hardly a cause for alarm. Just make sure you find solid evidence. If I accuse them without it,
May I
I'll
have
be
a
the
word with
laughing
you,
stock of the
Counselor?
colony.
Of course, Sinderi. What trouble?
Villa Ulan
I was
wasn't the
concerned
first
about our
Ulan to
food
live in
stores.
Raven Rock.
Jallan
His
can only
father,
carry so
Valen
much on each
Ulan,
journey,
was
and
one
I'm
of the
afraid we
first
might run
Dunmer
out.
to settle here.
I'll speak
Unlike
with
his
Garrett
son,
and see if we
Villa,
can't increase the crop
Valen was a
production
good
this
man. He contributed to the community and was
season.
quite
Sorry,
respected.
Sinderi.
When Valen died,
fear we'll
his
be feasting
family
on
provided
Ashlands
the
a bit
funds
more
to
often
construct
this
the
year.
tomb. The Ulan family being a part of House Lalu didn't matter. It's Dunmer's tradition for the ashes of the deceased to be placed in an ancestral tomb. Valen Ulan and his son's remains were both laid to rest there because that's what he'd requested. Be careful. If the Severans have betrayed us, then they'll be well armed.
This may be the frontier, but we've still got rules. If you're looking for supplies, talk to Fethis. He'll set you up with whatever you need.
Watch it, Talisu.
Come
It's
on.
not your
House
time.
Lala will have its revenge.
Keep moving.
Did you find any evidence at Severin Manor yet? Then we finally have them. All that remains now is chasing them down and bringing them to justice. Good. I'm going to send two of the best Reverend Guard we have to take them down. I want you to assist them any way you can. See that you do. We can't afford to let these traitors slip away. Ashfallow Citadel's been abandoned for a long time. Be ready for it.
Is someone there?
Not much. You lost?
Well, what happened? Were you able to track down Vendel? Out with it! Then, it's finally over. What of the Reverend Guard I sent to assist you? Damn it. I was hoping to protect our people by sending them, not end up with casualties. To think that Vendel would stoop so low as to hire those fetchers. I'm glad you killed him. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Councillor Morvain will be quite pleased when he hears about this. Follow me, and I'll take you to the Councillor so you can speak to him yourself. Excuse me, Councillor Morvain. I have some wonderful news.
Adriel, I haven't seen a smile on your face like that in a long time.
This visitor has single-handedly dealt with a threat that could have ended your life. Vendel, Telesue, and Miri Severin weren't who they appeared to be. I'm afraid they were here to avenge Villa Ulen's death.
Vendel? But he's done so much for Raven Rock. How could this be possible?
They did it to gain our confidence, Councillor. They had us all fooled. I should have been more vigilant. I'm sorry.
Don't say that. It's not your fault, old friend. And you, step forward. What you've done for me, for all of Raven Rock, goes far beyond what I would have expected from a traveler to our town. For this, you have my deepest gratitude.
How much longer do you
Now,
intend to serve as
I'm certain Adriel was prepared to reward you appropriately for everything you've done. However, Since a bit of coin hardly seems like enough, I've decided to provide something more substantial.
Am I to suddenly turn my back?
Since the Severin family, or whoever they were, turned out to be criminals, their property is now forfeit. As counselor, I hereby award you Severin Manor and everything contained within. You've earned your citizenship here, and I hope you'll consider staying with us as a member of our community.
You think you have it bad? Try walking the bulwark at night.
With the Ashbourne threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well, friend.
If you intend to wander Soulstone, you do so at your own risk.
You got a good thing going here now that you've reopened. Glover Mallory's the name. If you're looking for a smith, you found one of the best. I thought I remembered, but now I'm not so sure. Is it important, or did I imagine that? I've always had a steady stream of work thanks to the Redoran Guard, so it hasn't affected me much. However, I've seen the smile on people's faces, and there's hope around here once again. Something we've been lacking for a long time. A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften. I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armorsmith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. The finest weapons and armor. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
oath.
Welcome to the Bond Brawl. What can I do for you? I have all sorts of interesting items for sale. If you're looking for anything to sell for a fair price.
These vampires are becoming a real menace.
Come to see the finest weapons and armor. If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
Watch what you're doing.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Oh, let's see if we can't find an outfit that suits you. Finally.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
I thought adventurer... Biren said you... Some might call this junk.
Me? I call them treasures. Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Seems there's no end to the need. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Return anytime you need arms or armor. My forge forever.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. Need something? Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Make sure to recommend us to your associates.